It's a really cold, miserable day today, so I thought let's try and sort something out that I've been meaning to sort out for a while. This is a modded Game Boy that just needs a bit more love. It's seen some things and it needs a bit of attention and love. It's missing its battery cover, it's missing its screen lens, and the screen itself is severely misaligned, as I will show you now. Boom. Oh, doesn't even work properly. I think the batteries might be a little bit dead, but yeah, you can see there the screen is all over the place. But it's actually a really nice modded Game Boy. This one has the AV out on it, so you can plug in a cable into here and get AV out. It's also got a rattle. Not sure what that is, so it just needs a load of attention, and I think at the very least it deserves that. So let's sort it out. It's missing the battery cover, by the way, because I used it for the Wide Boy mod that I did. So I had to pinch a spare battery cover for that, and I never got round to replacing this one, which is kind of sad. But it's an aftermarket shell anyway, it doesn't really bother me. And I've got some more. So let's go ahead and try and sort out this poor little modded Game Boy, because it does need a little bit of love and care. I'm also going to be building a new modded Game Boy Advance soon. It's going to be the 2022 Ultimate GBA, and seriously, this thing is going to have so many different mods inside of it. I'm really excited to make that video, because essentially the Game Boy Advance is the analog pocket, but without the ability to plug in different cartridges into it and play, you know, Neo Geo and Lynx and all that sort of stuff. But not that many people are going to care because you can't buy the analog pocket anyway. So a lot of people are going to want to just build themselves something similar, and the Game Boy Advance is fairly close to that. This Game Boy, by the way, features these really nice little screws that I can't remember who sent to me. But they've got like sort of a hex shape on them, and they're just nicer than the tri-wing ones, and they're also a lot higher quality, so they don't round as easily. There we go. Okay, so that is the back off. Now let's take all of these screws out. There we go, because we are going to keep those because they're really nice. Come on. There we go. Right, so there's all of the screws out of the shell. Now we can set this to the side, and here is our modded Game Boy. So we're going to get rid of these. We're not going to use these anymore. And I think I can see what's happened here. Look, here's the screen alignment piece of plastic that's completely missing, which means this screen is now rattling around inside, which is why it was all wonky and skew-if. So we can unscrew the motherboard a little bit further. Again, it's got the nice screws in here as well. The rain is just absolutely battering the window, but it's all nice and warm in my house, and I've got some incense sticks and candles lit. I've still got COVID. I did a test just a couple seconds ago. The result came through as positive, which is well annoying, but anyway, it should be over soon. Okay, let's lift off this touchpad carefully, like that. Okay, now let's set this to the side. Just going to try and sort that touchpad out a little bit. Okay, so there we go. There's the Game Boy in all of its glory. Now, I've got a new shell. This one is a really nice transparent cherry red colour. So this is the shell we're going to be installing it back into, and look at how gorgeous this cherry red is. It looks like the Asuka Tazamu, however you say it, World Shop Edition Game Boy Light. I'm sure if you've seen that before, I'll put a picture up on the screen. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this thing back together. Now I'm actually going to reuse these black buttons because they work perfectly well with this, and they will make it look like it is actually that Game Boy Light. So unfortunately I don't have black start and select membranes, which is really annoying, but I do have red. So this actually might work quite nicely. Let's have a quick look. If you can't make it sort of look nice, at least we can hopefully hide it a bit. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's perfect. So let's go ahead and set these buttons down. They're all brand new, so they don't really need a clean. There we go. And that one. So we can actually use as well the red membranes here, which will hopefully look quite nice. There we go. My goal here is just to make a Game Boy that I want to pick up. If it's got loads of problems, I'm not really want to go near it. Okay, so that is looking a bit better. Right, here we go. Let's pop this screen back in. Hopefully with no issues at all. Might have to just cut this piece of the shell off. Right, that is a much better fit. Everything is okay. Right, now let's stick down this little touchpad in here so that when we touch the screen lens, it's going to circle through the different colors on the screen. Make sure that's nice and down. Okay, and now we should be able to just set this all back down again. Right, that is the motherboard screwed in. Let's go ahead and pop the back on and check if everything is working. Okay, there we go. We'll slide these batteries in. As I said, they are, I think, quite low on power. There we go. All right, nice. That is actually working. So let's pop all of these bits back in again, and the shoulder buttons as well. And then slide that on again like that. This shell is actually to die for. It's absolutely stunning. Now the cool thing about this shell versus the old one is it actually has a sort of a pre-molded support to hold the screen in place, so you don't have to use any brackets, which is really nice. Okay, and then the final screw goes in there like that. And that should be our Game Boy all sorted out, besides the screen lens, which I'm going to go and grab in just a second. But yeah, would you look at that? That right there, in my opinion, looks much nicer. Really, really happy with that. And to finish it off, a pink screen lens. I'm joking. Right, to finish it off, we're going to whack this bad boy on right here, which is a nice glass screen lens. Not sure where I got this one from, but it was sent to me at some point by someone. Give it a nice little clean first. There we go. Okay, we should just peel the sticker off. And then sit it down. And look at that. Holy crap. That right there is clean. Jeez. That is actually so smart. Wow. I can't believe that is gorgeous. Look at how nice that transparent shell is. Boom. Really, really, really pleased with that. That has given this thing a whole new lease of life, and I'm super, super proud now to have this in my collection. To think that at the start it had some really underwhelming shell and button combo, and now it just looks fire. What an absolute difference. So a couple of things. I forgot to put the little LED tube in. That is now in, so that actually works properly. And I also fitted in one of Retro Modding's USB-C battery packs, since this shell can actually just accept that with absolutely no modification to the plastic. What a beautiful Game Boy. Honestly, I have to say this is probably one of the nicest Game Boys I've ever built. And annoyingly, I used the red shell instead of another colour that I have that I'm going to be using for my Ultimate 2022 Game Boy Advance build. Stay tuned for that. There's going to be even more mods in that one than there is in this one. What a beautiful Game Boy. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.